Previously on X-Men.
As promised, I did do a list of who has got the most things, but I'll reveal that in the next episode.
I'm about to say, that's got to be an EOS.
That's EOS.
All right.
And it will surprise you. Hello out there in internet land. This is episode 17 of the 2025 season. It's the end of season episode. I'm your host, Phil Lamington. Sitting on the left, it's JB. We just recorded another episode, so you don't need to hear us to explain how good we're feeling.
I'm still feeling good.
He's still feeling good. I'm still feeling like I'm Ferrari. So,
Still got the gold, sucker. Hulk Hogan.
we're coming for you. Hulk Hogan, my compatriots and I are coming for you, my Negro.
Yep. And that's the way that quote went.
Yes. Right. So, it's the end of season extravaganza.
Yeah, there's like fireworks and everything. You should see it. The Saudis really put out for us.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
really splurged. Yeah, they really just sent it. They licked the stamp and sent it. So we always forget with these end of season ones that we have no fucking format for these ones.
Yeah, this one has no script.
this has a format of sorts.
Yeah.
But it's not the conventional format, so we're kind of winging it a little bit here. We've got our fingers hanging off the ledge. We're waiting for Roy Batty to jump over and pull us up.
That's right.
It's a Blade Runner reference for all those keeping score at home. So we're gonna start off. We're gonna talk about the teams.
All right.
So we're gonna start with the drizzling shits that is Alpine.
Oh my god.
So Alpine, they came dead last with 22 points.
They did.
So how do you think their season went?
They had a fantastic year. No, they actually had a surprisingly shit year. Like, I actually was waiting for them to click, and they never did. Which is great, because fuck Fabio Briatore.
Well, it's funny because last year I think they finished 5th.
Because I actually don't think they've got a bad driver lineup. Pierre Gasly and Franco Colapinto.
Well,
separately, are pretty good drivers.
Well, I mean, I can understand the boys back at the factory, at the Renault engine factory, going, we're just going to stick any old shit in this.
Well, I'm pretty sure as soon as they announced that they were leaving the sport as an engine supplier, they stopped developing that engine.
And
it's like, oh, fuck yes.
It's got to be the first time in 30-odd years that we're not going to have a Renault power unit on the grid.
It's an odd feeling.
Because, I mean,
it's Alpine just betraying itself, like imploding, like...
It's just Flavio being a fuckhead.
It's like, well, you're the Alpine team, why not have your own engine on the grid? Like,
I think
and that Renault engine was one of the best engines not that long ago.
Yeah.
Not that long ago, that Renault engine was in the back of 4-time championship-winning Red Bull car.
Yeah.
And was in the back of, Fernando's Renault championship-winning car. Was in the back of the Renault Works team and the Lotus Works team.
Yeah, and it was also in the back of the Williams in the 90s.
Yeah, like it's got a good history in the sport. I just don't understand why you're self-sabotaging now.
Because Flavio
Because
doesn't
they're
think...
because they're panicking.
Yeah, Flavio is panicking and
The
doing...
car's a shitbox. Making it faster in a straight line isn't going to solve your problems.
That's right. But I think... Look, they reckon the power unit was down by about 10 horsepower compared to everyone else, which is fair, but...
Which is weird because it's historically been one of the strongest.
But if it's 10%, if it's 10 horsepower down, shouldn't that sort of encourage you to make a better aero package then? To make up the deficit?
I mean, wasn't it, God, 2021 or 2022? Where the Alpine engine, Renault engine, was actually the fastest in a straight line? Like, it wasn't that long ago where the Alpine was the quickest in a straight line.
I think it was 2020 or 2019.
Yeah, like, it wasn't far. Yeah.
I think the biggest mistake this team has made is they changed their name from Renault to Alpine and went in that shitty blue.
You could have stuck with the black and gold.
Yeah. Like, it was a
Or the
striking
yellow.
livery, and you know who it was.
Everyone knew the yellow and black.
You know?
Everyone knew the yellow and black, even when Daniel Ricciardo was there. Like,
Yeah.
it was iconic. But they've made a lot of personnel fuck-ups. A lot of people have left.
And I'll tell you...
A lot of people are unhappy.
There's a rumour going around about Alpine that they might have someone buying 20% of the company to come in as a new team principal. And I only just remembered it when we were on break between the episodes. Christian Horner.
That's the guy that can get them out of the shit.
Yeah.
That's the guy that can... Because Christian Horner was the one that started Red Bull
Yeah.
in 2005. And he built them up to a championship-winning team. And I know everyone's got their says about Christian Horner. Is he a sex pest? Is he an asshole? Maybe.
Yeah, but I mean...
But he can run an F1 team.
He got the results.
He got the results.
And at this point, Renault needs the results.
Yeah, at this point, they need someone to lead him, and it's not Flavio Briatore.
No.
And everyone under Flavio Briatore that hates his guts that winds up leaving the company.
Yeah.
Like, how many people every second or third episode, someone's left Alpine?
Yeah.
Like, they were almost as bad as Red Bull leaving personnel.
Yeah.
You know? It was absolutely horrendous year for them, and they've got I don't think... Putting a Mercedes donkey in the back of this thing isn't going to fix their problems.
No.
But they will have the most amount of wind tunnel time.
True.
But you still got to utilise it.
Yeah, you still got to design a decent car, though.
And good luck with new regulations. You got to get your head around that first.
Yeah.
You have 600 hours of wind tunnel testing time, but you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah. Right, so
Good luck.
We'll break them down a bit, though. How do you think Gasly went this year?
Good. I think he did the best he could. He didn't have the best year. It sure as hell wasn't, a V-carb Gasly performance.
No.
But he was definitely the number one driver out of the two, and he did have some impressive performances, but he did have a lot of... And I'm not going to blame Gasly. I think it was the car. I think, he's fighting with one hand behind his back.
I think you could easily compare him to Jesus Christ, to be honest. Here he is, trying to drag this lumbering fucking cross down the city.
Yeah.
On
his back.
The only thing they've done is given him a little tail wheel for ease of travel. That's it.
I don't even think the real Jesus got a tail wheel.
No, he didn't.
No, look, I'm a Gasly fan. I fucking love Pierre Gasly. I think he's talented and he's quick. But he was fucking running with a parachute.
Yeah, he's handcuffed.
He was running with a parachute.
How do you think Colapinto went?
Rough, but it's his first year in the big game too.
Yeah, first
he's
full
got
year.
talent. That dude's got talent.
Yeah.
He just needs, again... Gasly's coming in with a shitload of experience trying to drive the car. This is Colapinto's first taste of F1, and he's straight into a shitbox.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I've got no idea how to overcome these deficits because I don't know how to.
Yeah.
And Gasly's like, well, I've driven shit cars before, obviously, but...
Yeah.
And he probably has at least enough experience to drive through deficits, whereas Colapinto doesn't. So to point any blame at, well, either driver is completely wrong.
Well, then don't forget the other driver that was in the Alpine this year, which was Jack Doohan. He was there for development of the car, or lack of.
Until he sent it to the wall at Suzuka.
Yeah, because he was trying
Because
to...
he had the DRS open.
What was the DRS doing open at that point, though? It shouldn't
Because he
have
did
shut
it on the
off.
simulator and it worked.
Oh, fuck.
That's literally what he did. I tried it on the simulator and it worked.
Yeah, but the DRS should have shut off by that point.
You have to hit the brakes for the DRS to shut off, and you don't. Actually, I think you have to get off the throttle. And because you can take turn one at Suzuka flat, so people were like manually closing the DRS before turn one, but he's just like,
It worked on the simulator.
I'm Daniel Ricciardo. Oh wait, no, I'm not. Yeah. And now you're out of the sport.
All right, then we're going to move on to the next team, which was Kick Sauber. They, surprisingly, they had a good season, even though they finished ninth.
It's real hard. Like, yeah, it's hard to it's hard to say that you finished ninth in a 10-team championship and say you had a good year, but they genuinely did.
Yeah.
Especially comparing to last year.
Yeah.
Nico Hülkenberg had an absolute blinder of a year, and Bortoletto chipped in when he could.
Yeah.
But this car, and obviously this team's been in a holding pattern since Audi took over.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this whole team is waiting for the Audi takeover, but they, ninth doesn't, second last doesn't look great, but it should feel good.
I think besides Nico Hülkenberg's podium this year, got his first podium this year.
Finally broke the curse.
The big moment for me, I think, was at Spain where Nico Hülkenberg overtook Lewis Hamilton in the factory Ferrari.
Yeah.
The Sauber is overtaking the factory Ferrari.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
The fuck?
And it's positive signs. And it's positive signs that this team is going in the right direction before the big takeover this year.
Well, I mean, they've got one of the best wind tunnels in F1.
Oh, yeah. They've got the entire backing of Audi, so...
Yeah. So now it really comes down to whoever designs the car and the power unit. The power unit for them is got to be key.
Are they running Audi power unit straight up?
Yep.
I'm keen for that.
So we'll see how that one goes.
Yeah. It's a shame to see the Sauber name leaving the sport.
Yeah,
But it's going to take the team in a hell of a direction.
Yeah, well, the Sauber name, it's going to go down the footnotes of F1 history alongside Jordan, Force India, all the old teams like Tyrrell, Lotus.
But they're not going out, with their tails between their legs. I think they had a really good last season.
Yeah.
I genuinely do.
It doesn't show in the position on the table.
It doesn't look like it when you're 9 out of 10, but
yeah, they had a really
they
solid
had some
season.
good results.
So how do you reckon Bortoletto went this year?
He knows he can do better. But again, it's his first year in the big game. And again, much like Colapinto, he's probably overcoming a car with deficits that he's not used to overcoming.
Yeah. And how do you think Hülkenberg went?
Oh, absolutely fucking awesome.
Yeah.
He had a great year. He had a brilliant year. A journeyman who's driven a variety of different cars, and he probably knows how to get the best out of a car even when it's not the best on the grid.
Yeah.
And he was finally rewarded with breaking the duck and getting his first podium.
Yay.
So I think Nico Hülkenberg had a career year, to be honest.
I think so.
But it might not reflect it in the championship standings or whatever, but I think he had a really good year.
Right, so we're going to move on to the next team, which is Haas. How do you think Haas went this year?
They did really well. They bounced back. This team was the anchor of the table for a long time. The Mazepin era, the Mick Schumacher era. That was dark days. The Gunther Steiner era.
Yeah,
As much as I miss Gunther Steiner on the grid, they were dark days, man. The K-Mag.
Yeah, I think Io Komatsu taking over from Gunther Steiner, like he took over last year, didn't he? Komatsu.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think the problem Haas had was that Gunther Steiner sort of overshot everything he overshadowed everything in the team.
He was trying to be Netflix personality instead of team principal.
Yeah, and he just
Komatsu is taking a lot more professional approach.
yeah, he's running the team as in it's a team.
And whatever they did in terms of development this year was brilliant.
Yeah.
That car was coming on leaps and bounds.
Well, I mean, it had a lot of Toyota parts on it. So
Yeah, I'm actually really excited to have Toyota on the grid in an unofficial capacity, and
yeah, well, next year,
hoping in an official
next
capacity.
year they're actually going to be called Toyota Gazoo Haas Racing.
Yeah, that's really good.
So even though they're running a Ferrari power unit, I still got no problem with that.
I sort of hope they can run a Toyota power unit in the near
it'd be
future,
nice.
to be honest.
Yeah.
Bring them back to the sport.
So the first driver on their team, Ocon.
Yeah, was solid actually.
He was solid, but
I mean, he was still definitely Ocon at times,
yeah,
but he pulled out some good performances for himself and for the team.
All right, and Oliver Behrman.
Yeah, good.
He was solid.
His first year in Formula One, he was good.
Yeah, he showed that.
His first full season in Formula One, we should say.
And he showed to me, even though the start was a bit rocky,
Kid's got potential.
he's got potential for that second Ferrari seat when it opens up.
When Hamo says I've had enough, and that might be sooner rather than later.
Yeah. But
he is definitely in the running for that second seat.
well, it sure is fucking going to be Arthur Leclerc, that's for sure. Yeah, no one wants Ralph Schumacher. Everyone wants Michael Schumacher.
Correct.
So the next team, Aston Martin. How do you think their season went?
Well, they fell off a cliff compared to last year. Or 2 years ago when they were like the second best team on the grid. They've definitely taken a step backwards, I think. But
I think if one word can describe their season, it was disappointing.
they still, I mean, there was a few times they brought home multiple, top 10 finishes, whatever. But probably not up to Larry Stroll's standards.
Yeah, I think they were.
But they are in a transition period too.
Yeah, well,
Jumping over to Honda power units next year.
yeah, they're I suppose it's the easiest way to describe it is they're in a holding pattern waiting for Newey. And I think they spent the entire year with Enrico Cardiel and Adrian Newey in this holding pattern.
Yeah, with Honda coming on board too.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, how much development did they really do? I got a feeling they would have felt the pin early on this project.
Yeah.
They would have stuck into 2026 early with Adrian Newey able to work on that.
I will say this, though. It is nice to see that they didn't just copy and paste someone else's car this year.
It's definitely not a pink Mercedes, is it?
No.
No, it was, I mean, it's, it's not as fast as the Aston Martins we've seen in the past, but, there are a few good results.
How do you think Fernando Alonso's season was?
Below standard for him. I mean, he cracked the top 10 of the championship, so I guess it wasn't all bad, but certainly not the season he would have expected.
Yeah. And Lance Stroll, how do you think his season was? Typical.
Maybe better than typical. I don't think he had as many DNS as I thought he was going to have this year, and he had a few solid top 10 finishes.
Yeah, well, he didn't crash out everyone.
I'm not going to say he's matured as a driver, but
No.
He's all right.
But when he does fuck up, he fucks up bad.
I mean, he's still got his fair share of 16th, 17th, 15th place finishes.
Well, I don't think he got out of Q1 all fucking year.
No, he's not a weird. He's like, hasn't he suddenly turned his career around? But I mean, he's not taking people out as much.
Yeah, he's not ploughing into the arse end of a racing ball, that's for sure.
No, he hasn't miraculously come good.
No, he's just been less shit.
He's been slightly less shit.
All right, next team is Racing Bull.
That's an interesting one.
I think they had a solid season, especially seeing
interesting season,
particularly having like a massive upheaval in terms of management
and drivers.
Yeah, but their car itself seemed a lot more stable than the Red Bull. Even though it wasn't as fast as the Red Bull,
It seemed to be quicker at the start of the year than it was at the end.
But it was... The scary thing about this year was noticing how many times the Racing Bulls, both of them, were ahead of at least one of the Red Bulls.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, and was it Qatar or was it Vegas? When did Max get out-qualified by the Racing Bulls? Didn't Hadjar out-qualify Max?
Yeah, I think that was Qatar.
Yeah. So, like, the car itself was actually pretty decent.
Yeah.
I actually think it was stronger at the start of the year than it was towards the end, but it definitely seemed, as a pairing at least, they were more consistent than Yuki Tsunoda was.
Yeah.
I mean, Max just drove on pure talent, so I don't know if the Racing Bull is actually a better car than the Red Bull, but talent-wise, yeah.
Well, speaking of talent, I mean, Isaac Hadjar.
Well, he's getting promoted to Red Bull, so that tells you what
Yeah,
it is.
so he's had a good, solid season.
He's had a brilliant season. The way it started was absolutely nightmarish, but spinning out in the formation lap your first Grand Prix is not cool.
You know what I mean? That was super wet, that race, too.
It was treacherous. I mean, both McLarens went off too. So.
And let's be honest, the Pirelli wet tyres are a bit shit.
They are dog shit. They cannot get that compound right.
Yeah. How about Liam Lawson?
Because he's had some okay performances too, but there's part of me that fuck he's lucky he's still got a seat.
Yeah, he
as I said, what was it, last episode? Or it's like I would have seen Yuki getting demoted to take Lawson's place more than Lindblad coming up.
Yeah,
that would have made more sense to me. Like, I actually think Lawson's probably, despite some okay performances, he's had some shit moments this year. And he's got to be on his final strike now.
Yeah, he couldn't... To steal a line from Top Gun, his ego was writing checks his body couldn't cash.
If that dude even has an ego right now, he's more fucking delusional than he looks.
Yeah.
Cause,
well, he's a Kiwi. What do you expect?
Yeah, well, everyone loves a confident Kiwi. We love a Bruce.
Yeah, but there's a difference between a confident Kiwi, a.k.a. Liam Lawson, and a Kiwi who can back it up, like Shane Van Gisbergen.
Correct. Or a Scotty Mack.
Scotty Mack, yeah.
Danny Holm or a Bruce McLaren.
So,
or Greg Murphy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have plenty of... Yeah, exactly. There's plenty of confident Kiwis, but you got to be able to back it up. And Liam Lawson's on the brink of not backing it up. So, is that an F Formula E car?
Nissan Formula E car?
Why doesn't Nissan come over to Formula 1?
You know, give him a chance. Do you really want Shogo's old Skyline on the track?
I reckon Nismo could make a decent V6 turbo engine. Well, we can. We've seen what Skyline engines they make.
Speaking of the next team, we got Williams.
Awesome year.
Yeah.
Best year they've had. Best year they've had since probably, 2013?
Yeah.
Bottas was driving for them?
Well, 2014 would probably be the last really good year of Williams.
Yeah, this was the absolute bounce-back year they needed.
Yeah. And I see them just, if they can
keep
build
the
on
momentum
that.
going, and no one's upset about it.
No.
No one's upset to see Williams in fifth. They want to keep going.
Yeah.
I want you back up there with McLaren and Ferrari.
Yeah.
I want the old guard back.
We'll get to that a bit later. But, Williams. It's a Williams that's resurgent.
Yeah.
I'm even proud of that.
Everyone's happy, man. Yeah, all the opposition teams are like, fuck yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Then we get the drivers. Albon started off good, but he tapered off.
But his start of the year was brilliant, and his end of the year was not brilliant.
No, he just tapered right
Did
off.
enough. He still finished out of Carlos in the points, but only just.
Yeah.
And he had a big head start.
Yeah.
He had a big head start. I think both drivers had opposite trajectories, honestly.
Yeah.
Albon started awesome, finished shit. Carlos started shit, finished awesome.
Yeah, well, I mean, Sainz had a year.
Podium? He got a podium.
Sainz had a year where he actually could have physically given Ferrari the finger and said, "Look what I've got, kids."
Yep.
You know, you replaced me for a driver that's at least 10 times. You paid 10 times more what I would have wanted, and I've got more podiums in my Williams than he's got in his Ferrari.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah, I think Carlos had a stonking end of the year.
Yeah.
So Alex is going to have to hit the ground running next year because Carlos is going to be right on him now.
Yeah. All right. Next team, Ferrari.
That's a bit of a rough one. It's been an interesting year.
Especially seeing they switched off development of this year's car back in June. They, okay. Can I? May I?
It's your team.
Sweet. Thank you. The Hamilton experiment has not worked.
No.
And Charles Leclerc has had to carry this team for quite a long time.
Lewis Hamilton is clinically fucking depressed because of this team. I have never seen
and
this. And
because Roscoe died.
That just adds to it. But this dude was fucking telling himself. This dude was telling the media that Ferrari need to find another driver because I'm done. Back in what, Silverstone?
Yeah.
That was halfway through the season. That was before Roscoe even got sick.
Yeah.
That's what you did to him. You fucking broke him.
You know,
or maybe he broke himself. I don't know.
I will say this, though. Fred Vasseur's done a really good job of keeping the team together.
The car's still decent.
But it's so fucking temperamental.
It's probably on par with the Red Bull. The only reason the Red Bull's up there is because Mac's a fucking freak.
Yeah.
And Lewis didn't have a good year.
And it's just, I think Ferrari's biggest problem is the internal stuff of, like, the head of the company saying the drivers need to shut up and pay attention more.
The worst thing for Ferrari is they've got the most publicity of any team.
Yeah.
And it goes, and it's fucking, the Italians report it, and everyone fucking hears about it. You can't hide anything at Ferrari.
No.
You can hide shit at McLaren, you can hide shit at Mercedes. You can hide shit at Williams. I don't give a fuck what's going on at Williams.
You can't really hide shit at Red Bull. Oh, you can now because Helmut Marko's not in there, because apparently it was Helmut Marko that leaked all those photos to the press.
Oh, File 76 is on you, Helmut.
It's not File 67, is it?
I'm pretty sure it's
I don't even know what 67 is, man.
No one knows what 67 is.
It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, you can't hide anything at Ferrari. If it comes out in the fucking Italian Gazette, it's fucking all over European media in about 2 seconds.
Yeah. But, the car is a shitbox.
I don't think it's that bad.
I mean, it's temperamental.
It's not an all-rounder. It's got its strong tracks
the
and
thing,
its shit
the
tracks.
thing that hurt the Ferrari car this year was China. Because once they wore away the barge board underneath, they had to raise the height, which means they lost aerodynamic ability.
Yeah, the car was fucking great till China, and then they had to ruin their aero settings.
And then once they took that away, the car was fucked.
Yeah.
So, Charles Leclerc.
Had a fucking good year. I had a good year.
He did have a good year.
He had a fucking good year for what he was. He led the team. He carried the team on his back.
But I think Charles Leclerc's got to start thinking real careful. If he doesn't win, like he's got a contract until 2028. If he doesn't win a championship by 2028, he's got to start looking elsewhere.
Yeah, but Ferrari's got to give him a car to win the championship.
Yeah.
And they haven't. Whatever the fuck John Elkin said, they did not give them a championship-winning car this year.
Well, he said
not
they
even
did.
close.
He reckons they did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. John Elkin's saying that he provided a championship-winning car. They did fucking not.
No.
Not even fucking close.
No, I think he was talking about endurance racing because they had.
They did. Ferrari's endurance racing. They just won Le Mans like 3 times in a row. They've won the World Endurance Championship again.
Yeah.
Just bring your fucking insurance cars over. You fucking
bring some of those people over to the F1 team.
You'll be slower per lap, but you won't have to make a pit stop.
Yeah. And then we got Lewis Hamilton.
It's the worst season of his career. Mentally, physically, fucking.
Look, I think
spiritually.
The only seasons that have been worse than this were
2022 at Mercedes.
2022 at Mercedes.
That's only because the car was trying to kill him.
And 2013 at Mercedes. Last year of the V8s, he had a shocker that year.
Yeah, but he just switched to a new team and whatever.
Yeah. And Mercedes back in 2013 were putting all their eggs into the 2014 basket, so they were just
Well,
like,
they paid off.
But
That was fucking
Lewis Hamilton has not been right since the new regs came in, though. In 2022.
No, he hasn't. He has not liked the ground effect cars at all.
So, and because these new cars are less ground effecty,
He might actually bounce back next year.
so he might actually get back into the fight. But it just depends on whether Ferrari make a power unit that can
It still rests on Ferrari to get results.
Yeah.
You've got good drivers. Lewis can still go.
And, oh, God, they need to throw money at Bono to get him to jump ship and be his engineer, because Riccardo Adami sucks dick. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he really
I'm
does.
sorry. He sucks donkey dick.
Unfortunately, Ferrari still also have their strategy department. So
I think some of our strategy department went to McLaren this year, though.
McLaren shot themselves in the foot proper. Yeah.
But just Ferrari's season was not up to snuff.
No, I mean, for Charles maybe, for Lewis definitely not.
So we move on to the next team is Red Bull.
Yeah.
So Red Bull, it's been the tale of two cities, really. Because you've got everything was sort of peachy creamy until Christian Horner got the boot.
And then everybody left town.
Yeah. And it's...
For a team that's had so much fucking turmoil this year, internally,
It's amazing.
they only lost the World Championship by 2 points in the end.
Yeah.
That's testament to Max as a driver to not get distracted by all the shit.
Yeah, well, you know, he's a fairly, I don't want to say laid back, but he's very steely-eyed, old Max Verstappen.
He's a bit robotic when he wants to be. He's very single-minded.
Yeah, very focused.
Which you have to be as a champion. Very Schumacher-y.
Maybe he should go to Ferrari. He could be very focused there.
Nah, Red Bull's going to keep giving him the money.
Well, if they don't give him a decent car next year, he can trigger his exit
They
clause.
didn't get... That Red Bull wasn't decent at the end of this year, but he just has so much talent. He drove through it.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Max, he had a brilliant season.
He did everything he could do in that championship, and they just lost it.
And there was races there where he was punching above his weight.
Absolutely. Like, that car was not perfect by any stretch, and he was still beating the McLarens.
Yeah.
That's only because McLaren decided to stop doing upgrades for the last 4 races. And
But-
Red Bull, we still got upgrades in the pipeline. You want them?
Yeah.
Yes.
But then you get his teammate Yuki Tsunoda, who, I'm sorry, but I know Brody always thought highly of Yuki Tsunoda, but I've made it clear over the last few years I didn't think much of him, and he proved my point.
Yeah, he's lost his seat in Formula, not only in Red Bull, in Formula 1 completely. He's not even landing at VCARB.
Yeah, he's just, he just drove on tilt.
Like, people thought Sergio had a bad last year. Like, Tsunoda had a bad year.
Yeah. No.
And then he couldn't even defend Norris in Abu Dhabi. So, there you go.
he couldn't even do Perez
He couldn't
right.
even do a Perez tribute properly. So not only could he not drive like Perez on track, he couldn't defend like Perez.
Yeah, well, he wasn't Mexican enough.
I guess he's not Mexican enough, helmet.
All right, next team, Mercedes. If you could describe Mercedes' year, it would be the word meh.
I think they had a good year.
They flew under the radar.
George Russell got a lot of second places for doing nothing.
Whinging.
Yeah, but then just popping up in the podium.
Yeah.
Literally does fuck all, don't see him all race, and then, he's in the fucking cool-down room.
Yeah.
How'd you get here?
But, I mean, that's my point.
And then Kimi Antonelli, his first full season in Formula 1, he's getting... he had that mid-season lull, where I honestly think he just burnt himself out with the rigours of a full-time Formula 1 season that he's never had to experience before. And then he just bounces back at the end of the year, and he's hunting podiums and getting top fives and going wheel-to-wheel with Max, going wheel-to-wheel with Oscar, going wheel-to-wheel with Lando.
The thing about Mercedes was it was kind of strange seeing Mercedes without Lewis Hamilton this year.
Oh, it was definitely
It was weird, you know.
It was. It was weird seeing George Russell being the number one.
Yeah. Especially seeing I don't think he's a number one driver.
He's not a number one driver. He's
you know. But George Russell, his season, again, it was meh.
I don't know, man. He finished like 4th in the championship.
Yeah, but I mean, like, by me saying meh, I'm not using that as a put down.
He wasn't pulling off dive bombs and shit. Like, he wasn't Oscar Piastri.
I think the best word to describe his season would be generic.
Oh, he's generic.
Yeah, well, you know.
I don't know, but generic, like 4th in the constructors. I mean,
Yeah.
what, third in the constructors?
They came second in the constructors.
Sectors in the I wouldn't call that a May year.
But, like, they did... It was just generic.
They didn't have to do... They didn't... And that's maybe scary.
Well, that's
They didn't have to go above and beyond if it was second in the constructors.
I don't think they won second in the constructors. I think Red Bull and
Ferrari
Ferrari fucking lost it.
Ferrari fucking lost it. Max was doing it one-handed.
Yeah. So they only got second place by proxy.
I don't think so. I think they genuinely, like... They didn't set the world on fire, but they thought that George's...
I don't think they know where the matches are to set the world on fire.
Kimmy did, though. Kimmy stood out.
Yeah.
I noticed Kimmy a hell of a lot more than George Russell.
Yeah.
But George was the one picking up all the points.
Yeah. Because it was just
there.
yeah.
Which you can't knock George for that.
Oh, I'm not
If he's
knocking
putting
him.
the car on the top 2 rows in qualifying.
I'm not knocking him for it.
He's doing something right.
I'm knocking him for being a whinging little bitch.
Yeah, I know. We've been through that. We know he's a whinging little bitch, but
Time to move on from that part. But George Russell,
he's still doing enough to put the car on the top 2 rows.
but I mean, like I said, like George Russell, Mercedes didn't win second in the constructors.
Ferrari fucking lost it.
Yeah, definitely Ferrari fucking lost.
Red Bull did all they could. Like Red Bull
Red Bull.
Team Max Verstappen because
Max Verstappen did all he could. I don't know what the fuck Yuki Tsunoda was doing.
Yuki Tsunoda did fucking nothing.
But Red Bull, fucking jeez. Max Verstappen was doing everything he could.
Max Verstappen was 2 points away from a world championship.
Yeah.
You can't blame that.
Not at all.
On Max.
No.
Ferrari bolted it because they didn't give him a championship-winning car.
Yeah.
John Elkann, that was not a championship-winning car.
It was a piece of dog shit.
You're looking at the wrong sport. Your championship-winning car's in the fucking World Endurance Championship.
Yeah, like, look, John Elkann, even though we're talking about Mercedes here, John Elkann, shut the fuck up. Let the drivers do the driving, the engineers do the engineering, the
You fucking smile for the fucking corporate sponsor photos.
you know.
Your job is to just write the fucking paycheck.
I mean, like they said in Rush, do you want a fucking driver or do you want a toothbrush salesman?
Correct.
Fuck's sake. But, yeah, George Russell just... He picked up points where he had to.
He put the car where he...
It wasn't a remarkable season.
No, he wasn't getting on pole and shit. Like he
got one win.
He was, yeah, well...
But,
I don't think there's one more win than Ferrari got.
True. And Kimi Antonelli, for his first season...
And only because he had that mid-season slump, too. He could have been higher.
He started shocking. Mid-season, like he picked up a bit, and then he slumped back down, and then towards the end, he was riding the rocket.
He's got it.
You know, so... And then we get McLaren. Well, I mean, fuck, what do we need to say about McLaren? You know, the only blemish on McLaren was they did an amazing job to try and fuck it all up.
They pissed the constructors in.
They pissed it in, but they nearly fucked up the
But
drivers.
as I said in the last podcast, if you want to win a constructors, you can go 50-50 with 2 number 1 drivers.
That's right.
If you want to win a World Drivers' Championship, you need to make a call who your number 1 driver is going to be. And they couldn't make the call.
Yeah.
And they very, very nearly 2007 it. And lost the title to Max. But the car was brilliant. The car was absolute fucking rocket ship all year. Lando and Oscar drove the wheels off it all year. And even when it wasn't the best car on track, they did enough.
I think the
only thing they did wrong, they stopped developing it too early. They should have pushed development out a little bit further. But
well, I think the biggest problem McLaren had was a couple of times this year they must have employed some of the Ferrari strategy department.
they made some puzzling strategy calls that lost them races.
Qatar.
And they made some puzzling calls that
Qatar springs to mind.
That cost Piastri places.
You know. But talk about the drivers. Let's start with Piastri. An amazing season from Piastri.
Led the championship longer than anybody else this year, and then don't know what the fuck happened in Baku. That was a nightmare. Crashed out in the sprint at Brazil too.
Well, he bottled the start, didn't he?
Yeah.
So I think he was playing on tilt, and he's just bottled it.
Look, he'll learn from it.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? The other thing I've got to say is about Piastri, he did his country proud.
Fuck oath.
You know?
Fuck oath. That dude was out there in a suit and tie at the MCG yesterday, and
Yeah.
everyone gave him a round of applause. Like,
Yeah.
I think the quote was, you got Australia up at all hours of the morning.
Yeah.
To watch the Formula One again and cheer you on and did you proud. We haven't done that since 2010 when Mark Webber was gunning for the title too. So
Yeah.
and that was the first year I started watching Formula One religiously again too, by proxy.
And
So I echo the sentiment of the rest of the country and getting up early and watching all the races and staying up late.
you know, and I think he's going to be a contender next year for the title still.
Absolutely, if McLaren can get the car sorted,
Yeah.
ish.
But he's got to hit the ground running.
McLaren's got to hit the ground running. They got to get themselves a good car.
Yeah.
Get yourself set up. Be one of the front runners. You've got two talented drivers. Just go for it. Oscar's going to be there. He won't play the team game as much next year.
No.
He knows it's all. He's fucking. You can't give Lando any help anymore. That's done. That's put to bed.
And then you've got Lando Norris,
World champion.
world champion. So, I mean, you know.
World champion. For all the fucking conjecture that he goes through from the Australian media, even from the rest of the world media that thought Max was the better driver. This whole thing, ever since he lifted the trophy in Abu Dhabi. It's like, yeah, but Max and Oscar are the better drivers. It's like, well...
The better driver's the one holding the fucking trophy at the end of the year.
decided over 24 Grand Prix.
Yeah.
And after 24 Grand Prix, Lando Norris has 423 points, and Max Verstappen has 421 points. There you go. By rights, the best driver over the course of the whole season, not just Abu Dhabi, is Lando Norris.
Yeah.
And that's why he's 2025 Formula One world champion, deserved champion, fast, talented. He'll be a threat next year. I don't see him going back to back with the titles, honestly.
No.
Enjoy it, because I don't think he'll win the championship again. I think it's Oscar's time. Max will be there. Maybe Charles if Ferrari can get the car sorted. Kimi and George.
Yeah.
It'll be exciting. Like this whole development race. Go get blown out of the water. Fucking Audi rocks up on the grid and smokes everyone.
Yeah.
You never know.
Okay. So then, what were your...
That'd be God's car.
Correct. So, now I'm not asking you to just rattle off and say, the three teams that were in the top three, but what were your top three teams for the year? Like, three teams that...
Impressed me?
Yeah.
Williams.
Yep.
Williams, number one. McLaren's obvious.
I mean, don't have to rank them, but, three teams that impressed you this year.
Williams, definitely. It's fucking good to see them up there. McLaren, that's the best year we ever had. I don't think we have a season that good since 1988. I really want to say Sauber in spite of everything.
Well, that's what I put down too.
Because ninth looks fucking terrible on paper, but...
They only missed out on, 8th place by 9 points.
Yeah.
And they missed out on 7th by 19 points.
Because the other three, like Mercedes were where they needed to be at the right time of the year. Red Bull were fighting with one hand fucking tied behind their back.
Ferrari just shit the bed.
Ferrari shit the bed at the end of the year. Williams were fucking great. Aston Martin were disappointing. Fucking Alpine was super fucking disappointing.
We'll get to that in a sec. So, your three teams.
Sauber, yeah. Sauber was, in terms of just sheer impressiveness, Williams, McLaren, and Sauber.
Yeah. And because that's the life F1 car, so we've got to do the flip side of the coin. The three teams that disappointed you the most. Oh, look, I'll do my three right now. Ferrari, Aston Martin, and Alpine.
Yeah. Aston Martin, Alpine, and...
Ferrari.
I guess it's got to be Ferrari for bottling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And hang on, we're too far ahead. Right. So The next question was top 5 drivers that impressed you this year.
Lando Norris, Oscar Piastri, Max Verstappen. I know, it's the obvious, but they would fucking class the field. Kimi Antonelli and Nico Hülkenberg.
Well, my 5 are Hulkenberg, Leclerc,
Glad did over a year.
Behrman,
Comparatively.
Hadjar,
Earned himself a Red Bull promotion, so yeah.
and Carlos Sainz.
I think Carlos could have done better at the start of the year.
Yeah. And
I reckon he'll be on my list next year, though.
And you've 5 drivers that just fucking disappointed you.
It's machinery related, though. Colapinto. I think I expected more out of Bortoletto as well. Disappointed me.
You want me to rattle off my 5 just to give you a bit of inspiration?
Yeah, sure.
Fernando Alonso.
He top 10's the championship. I don't think that's a disappointing year.
Yeah, but, for a driver of his caliber, seeing he's the guy who beat Michael Schumacher in 06,
Is it a disappointing driver or is it disappointing machinery?
I think it's him not quite accepting the fact that he is getting towards the end of his career.
I think he knows.
Ocon, for a driver that's been on the grid that long, you kind of expect a bit more out of him. Liam Lawson,
Yeah.
all talk, no walk.
Yeah.
Tsunoda.
Yeah, well, Sonoda's done, isn't he?
And the final one, Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, well, that's not a bad list, actually, man. Who did I say? So Colapinto and Bortoletto, I expected more from. That could be machine. Bortoletto, Colapinto I can put down as machinery related. Bortoletto definitely expected more from, especially the way Nico Hülkenberg drove. Yeah, Lawson, all talk, no walk. Lewis had a bad year, but he was mentally fucked up all year. Sonoda, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So who I got? Colapinto, Bortoletto, Sonoda, Lawson,
And Hamilton.
and I guess Hamilton.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, that dude just had a rough year.
All right.
I could say Jack Doohan as well, because he just
Yeah.
lost his seat, didn't he?
Um,
And Lance Stroll was just par for the fucking course.
so then my next question is, how do you think Cadillac's going to go next year? I suppose it's too early to ask that too. But based on their driver lineup.
Oh, the driver lineup's great. Bottas and Perez is a great driver lineup. I'm more interested in what they're going to be like with their own power unit.
Yeah, we've still got to wait a couple of years for that.
I think until then, it's just going to be a learning experience.
My big concern with Cadillac is their team principal. Because he's the guy who used to run Marussia.
Yeah.
I think they needed someone a bit more quality. I mean, if they had hired Otmar Zafnauer, I wouldn't be quite so skeptical.
Otmar Zafnauer almost would have fit the narrative.
Otmar Zafnauer is still trying to buy Alpine. Well, he's telling everyone he's trying to buy Alpine anyway.
I don't know. We'll see.
But
they're going to learn the car, and then they're going to learn the power unit, and then they're going to have to make their own power unit, and then learn their own power unit. So it could be a while before they get their feet under them.
Yeah.
But the driver lineup's experienced, and I mean they won't be gunning for the championship next year, but they'll be bottom half of the field.
Yeah.
They may not. They may have enough potential to not finish last either.
Yeah.
Alpine's got their work cut out for them. Because they're going to find out real quick that just putting a faster donkey in the back isn't going to solve their issues.
No. All right. Then we get next question. What were your top 3 races this year?
Oh, man. I can't even remember.
Would you like to hear my 3? Well, let's jog your memory.
Well, Albert Park was pretty dramatic. That was pretty dramatic too.
I didn't scratch my glasses, so it's okay.
You waited all year to headbutt the microphone.
It's because I'm in this chair and the gas has gone in it, so it's dropping itself down every couple of minutes.
Yeah, Albert Park was really pretty dramatic. That was cool.
Yeah, I've got Melbourne, I've got Mexico,
Yeah, Mexico was a decent race.
and I've got Canada.
Canada always does have a good race.
Well, you're not going to like Canada because that was the one where Piastri and Norris collided.
Yeah, but Piastri finished the race and Norris didn't.
Yeah.
Albert Park was dramatic. God. I should have done a season recap. Like, honestly, the season's felt like it's gone forever. I can't even think that far back. Like, Japan was boring, but I only remember Japan because I was in Sydney and I watched it with my mates in Sydney after the Eels game. Was Singapore a good one this year? I think it was a bit boring, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was Spa a good one?
No.
I think Spa was a good one. There was a lot of flat races this year, wasn't there? For a championship that had 3 drivers in contention for the title down to the last race, it was very undramatic. It was very un-2021, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It wasn't that. 2021 was fucking electric.
Yeah.
Everyone in Abu Dhabi was fucking electric, but then you went into Abu Dhabi this year and it was just really flat. And it was just
Well, I mean, Jeddah seemed pretty good.
Yeah. Because every good race that Oscar seemed to have, McLaren would fuck him over.
Yeah.
I want to say Qatar, but I keep remembering Qatar, but that's because he won the sprint race. He didn't win the Grand Prix.
Well, Qatar's on my worst 3 lists
Yeah.
races of the year.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have watched the season recap. I honestly don't remember most of these races, to be honest.
Well, look, I'll put my bottom 3 races now.
Oh, look, Albert Park's there.
Yep.
Monaco, because Lando won Monaco, and he broke the track record. And, it's God's playground, and McLaren winning at Monaco. And I'll say Abu Dhabi just for the drama.
Yeah.
Just because it was enough to get eyeballs on it, despite it being a pretty standard race in itself.
The worst 3 races of the season, I had Qatar, Monza, and Japan. Japan
frustrated me because I could just remember Oscar getting close, and then backing off.
Yeah.
They've moved it to the wrong part of the year because now there's no rain.
Yeah, there's no drama.
There's no drama in Suzuka anymore because there's not a tsunami coming every 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I'll go with those 3 as well. Honestly, season just seems so long ago. Now it's like, fuck.
Yeah, I think an argument could be made for, say, Zandvoort or Imola. Imola was fucking boring this year.
Yeah, Imola was bad. All the good tracks that threw out good races was shit this year.
Yeah.
Vegas was flat. Spa was flat. Singapore was flat.
Miami actually had a bit more life to it than Las Vegas this year.
Yeah.
It's what the...
There was a whole lot of, not a lot of drama this year. Not a lot of memories. I don't even think Interlagos was that good, was it? It rained, didn't it? It rained in the sprint race. And
it had a couple of moments, but it was just sort of scream off into the distance.
Mm.
All right. News items for the year.
Oh,
The interesting news items.
why is she here?
Well, she's a news item.
Oh, God.
No, she isn't.
Why?
She's nice to look at.
She's an item.
Yes. I could itemize the shit out of her. All right. Some of the big news items over the year. The first was Christian Horner and Helmut Marko both leaving Red Bull.
Christian Horner leaving Red Bull to appease Max Verstappen enough to stay at Red Bull and not go to Mercedes.
Yeah, he was the sacrificial lamb.
Helmut Marko leaving because they finally realised what a cunt he is. And Christian Horner being a scapegoat.
So that was the first really big news item.
They were just Christian was the first one, and then The engineers left. The aero guys left.
And I mean, now you've got GP, Jean-Pierre Lambassi. He's there's rumours that he's already in talks with Aston Martin, and he's jumping ship to Aston Martin.
That'd be massive.
And his wife's got breast cancer.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers to you.
Yeah,
GP.
kick its ass. Yeah, Mum had breast cancer and she got through it.
Yeah.
So, it is
Hopefully
fightable.
Hopefully they detected it early and then we're all good.
Next major news item this year was Lewis Hamilton and Logic versus Ferrari.
Lewis Hamilton and Ricciardo Adami versus Ferrari.
No, Logic.
Okay.
Because
Logic and...
Ricciardo Adami is Ferrari. Because Hamilton was just fighting with his tag team partner called Logic over some of the shit that Ricciardo Adami and Ferrari were doing.
Adami was either giving him the wrong information or no fucking information at all.
There was one point where he was asking for information and they're like, oh, we're checking whatever. And he's like, why don't you go make a cup of tea while you're at it?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, that'd be silence and then Adami comes back, sorry, our communication issues. It's like, no, you fucking didn't.
And, there was moments of silence because Ricciardo Adami got upset with Hamilton or whatever. It's just like, God, you guys have got no rapport.
And it went all year, like this never got better.
No.
There was a radio call in
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi where Lewis was like, can you give me a fucking answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he kept telling him stupid information and...
Guess what? This did not improve.
No.
This had 24 races to get better, and it did not.
Well, during Abu Dhabi, he's spitting out stupid information to Hamilton. Hamilton's like, why are you telling me this?
Like,
Just shut up and let me
drive.
do the driving, man.
Yeah.
So, I seriously think they need to throw some cash at Bono and get him to jump ship. Because
Dami's got to get the fuck out of there.
the next big news item was next year's regulations and how fucking shit they are.
I'm not excited for these regs.
I'm not either. And
I was excited for the 2022 regs, and they proved me right.
Yeah.
As much as 2021 was the best season I've ever seen.
And then you get these new regs, and it's like, yeah, the cars are smaller, the tyres are smaller. Oh, that's right. The engines are shit.
The engines are shit. They run on
They got rid of the bit we wanted them to get rid of to make the engines cheaper. And they put the biofuel in it. But now it's 50-50 blend on power, electric
Instead of
power.
switching back to V8, they just kept it at a V6 hybrid turbo.
Yeah. And it's just like...
And they're going to be 2 seconds a lap slower.
And they told us that they're not going to run down the main street at Monza at full power because they'll have to charge. It's like, who fucking wrote this shit?
Well, we're driving Formula E cars now.
For fuck's sake, I might as well go to fucking Scale Auto Supplies and buy a Grasshopper fucking remote control car at this point.
Yeah? Get a Scale electric track going.
Yeah, fuck's sake.
You want that much electric power?
Hey, Jesus Christ.
I'm not excited for these regs, eh? I'm really not.
The next big news item of the year was Papaya Rules.
That was an ongoing battle.
The constant thing of, is Papaya Rules really working?
Yes, if your name's Lando Norris, Papaya rules are working perfectly.
Yeah,
It was enough to spring you the championship.
Yeah, well, I mean, they did really do their best effort to try and fuck up the Drivers' Championship.
That's the reason they had Papaya rules to begin with. The reason was, it's like, we'll battle fairly until we get an out-and-out, leader. But we never got an out-and-out leader.
Well, we did. You did have an out-and-out leader, but then you didn't want to pull the trigger and say, okay, Lando, Piastri's winning the championship.
Because right when he was going to be out-and-out leader, he started fucking up. If he had a good result in Baku, he would have been out-and-out leader, but then he fucking put it in the wall twice. So then we don't have an out-and-out leader, and Max is coming. Because Max is the number one driver in his team. We can't make a decision on who we want our number one to be.
All right, you want the next news item then?
Yeah, I've already vented about McLaren twice in this episode. Go figure, we win the championship. We win 2 championships, and I'm still mad at them. They're like, fuck, it shouldn't have even come down to that, guys.
The next news items were the switches between Doohan and Colapinto and Liam Lawson and Yuki Tsunoda.
Jack Doohan didn't get a fair shake at the sauce bottle.
Yeah, but he didn't do himself any favours by... It worked on the simulator.
Keeping the DRS open into turn 1 at fucking Suzuka. Yeah, who the fuck needs rear downforce? Not me.
Or a working car. It's Japan. It's okay.
Yeah, we right.
And like Liam Lawson, Yuki Tsunoda, like, yeah.
Well, Lawson, yeah.
He got what was coming to him.
Well, unlike Jack Doohan, Liam Lawson still got his seat. And, go figure, Liam Lawson loses his seat at Red Bull to Yuki Tsunoda. Now Yuki Tsunoda lost his seat in Formula 1.
And Liam Lawson still got an
Liam
RB
Lawson
seat.
still has his seat at at Racing Bulls, so go figure. Go figure, maybe he was spared a fate worse than death.
Okay, you want the next news item?
Yeah.
Next big news item. Rocket Power Mohawk has been MIA.
He's been MIA all year.
Yeah.
He hasn't brought out a single video.
What?
And he keeps teasing us he's going to bring out this big season recap video in one hit. And it's still not out.
Yeah, he keeps doing those fucking
Voicemail things.
It's like, just stop doing that and just finish the fucking video. I reckon he's got a girlfriend. I think that's what he's got.
I reckon he's got like copyright infringement or some shit.
Or because he's a musician. I think he's going on tour.
Then just tell us.
Yeah, tell us the truth.
Just tell us what's going on. Like,
tell us the fucking truth, gay Hitler.
The only problem is, if he fucking comes out and tells us he's not doing F1 content anymore, 99% of his Patreon money's gone.
Yeah.
Because that's what they're there for.
But also, he's been doing a podcast.
Oh, he's been doing the Nerve for ages.
I think he needs to pick one or the other.
Yeah. Because he knows fucking 80% of his money is coming from F1 fans that want his F1 videos.
Yeah.
It might be a shock to him, but we're not here for your Nerve podcast. I mean, I'll listen to it. But I don't sign up as a monthly subscription for your fucking Nerve podcast. Is that what I'm here for?
No.
I want to hear about women in the fucking workplace and gay Hitler and all that shit. And how Lando's fucking
latte boy,
Pando Porus and
pastry boy,
Osama bin Russell and all the fucking window-licking spastic Lance Stroll. I'm not here for your views on British politics. Not paying you $5 a month for your views on British politics.
All right, then the next big news item of the year, unfortunately, was the passing of Eddie Jordan. That was sad.
Yeah, but he'd been fighting for a while. That news came out end of last year.
That he was unwell, yeah.
Yeah, and then
that
it had progressed to that.
Yeah.
Yep. Lost a pioneer of the sport there.
But also we lost Jochen Mass this year as well.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, so... the next big news item of the year was the F1 movie.
Yeah. Good on them capitalising on the popularity. You know what? It wasn't even a bad movie.
No, it was quite a good. I mean,
it was quite good.
It wasn't quite Rush, but it certainly wasn't Driven.
It's no Rush, but it's not like some like Netflix bullshit either.
Or Driven.
Or Driven.
Which I also watched this year.
No, definitely, I think we said at the time when we reviewed it, it's just like they knew their target audience.
And they nailed the essence of it.
They had Lee Diffie on commentary for the IMSA thing, and then they had Martin Brundle and David Croft on commentary for the F1 parts.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, super unrealistic either.
Next big news item was all the stuff with Cadillac. Announcing their driver lineup and testing a blacked out Ferrari from 2 years ago.
Yeah, Sergio doing the test run at Fiorano.
And the honorary Australian Valtteri Bottas.
Getting back in F1.
Yep.
Yep. No, good. I'm keen to them. Got to wait until they get their own power unit. I don't think they'll hit the ground running straight away, but
and then
at least get their feet under them.
And then the final big news item of the year was Adrian Newey is Aston Martin team principal.
Yeah, not even developing the car. He's just running the team.
Well, I mean,
He'll develop the car.
they've got Enrico Cardiel there as well, so I think he's taken the top job so that he can give Cardiel a bit of breathing room as well, and then he can come in and say, "Hey, I'd try this and do this." And
Hello, as your superior, I tell you to do it this way.
Right, so we get to the Helmet Driver Awards of the year.
Oh my God, we're here. The big one.
The big one.
The big one. The one we waited for.
The big Barry Enchilada. Right, so...
Speaking of Barry Enchilada, come get your goddamn esky. It's been at my place since Christmas Eve.
Okay, so on 1 point, we have the following. Esteban Ocon.
Oh, he only got 1 point.
Only got 1 point. The Red Bull pit light. Ferrari.
Ferrari only got 1 point.
They only got 1 point.
Wow.
Fernando Alonso.
Yeah, okay.
Max Verstappen. Lando Norris.
Mm-hmm.
Franco Colapinto. Pierre Gasly. Oscar Piastri.
Yeah, that would have been Baku.
And Nico Hulkenberg.
Oh no, his career year blemished, tarnished with a penalty point from the FIA.
Now, with 2 points, Yuki Tsunoda.
I'm surprised he only got 2 the way he's driven this year.
And McLaren.
McLaren got 2. You're in the championship. You still got two helmet driver awards.
Yeah, unfortunately, we have a 3-way tie for first place on 3 points.
Oh my goodness.
Liam Lawson. Kimi Antonelli. And God's favourite idiot, Lance Stroll.
Wow. Because all 3 of those drivers, by the end, had 3 very different seasons.
Yes.
Despite being on our helmet driver list 3 times each.
Yes. They were winners 3 times each. They were all the winners.
Oh my God.
It took me a couple of hours to sit through every episode this year and tally up who won the driver award.
Who won the shittest driver of the week?
So
award?
it's a 3-way tie. They got 3
Wow.
hands on the trophy.
Y'all get to share that one.
So, yeah, the Taki and Inoue trophy has gone to Tsunoda, Lawson, and Antonelli.
That's incredible. I did not think Antonelli was going to be on that list. I knew Lance would have.
I thought Tsunoda would have gotten more, but
Yeah, I thought it would have been like Lance and Yuki, maybe.
and Lawson.
And Lawson, that makes more sense.
Yeah. So that's the Helmet Driver Awards for this year.
Well done, boys.
So
You've done us not so proud.
So here's the big question. We're getting to the big questions now. How do you see the constructors' rankings for next year?
I don't know. It's
You're
like one of
shaking
those-
your head. Well, I'll read mine.
It's like the boggle game where you hit that thing in the middle and everything shuffles around. Who the fuck knows at this stage?
Well, I wrote down a list.
That's cool.
So do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I've got coming in 11th in the constructors. Cadillac.
Yeah, they'll probably struggle in their first year.
So you'd concur with that one?
I don't. Yeah, look, I mean they've got the most chance of being last because they're new.
Yeah.
But they're brand new. Like at least Audi's got a little bit of a jump with Sauber there.
Coming in 10th, I've got Racing Bulls.
That's a big fall.
And I'll tell you why.
Well, they've got to get used to the Ford components.
Yeah, they've
too.
got the Ford power
They're going
unit.
to have the Ford power unit plus not being a Red Bull.
Yeah.
Plus having
Liam Lawson.
Liam Lawson and fucking
Wind blood.
Egg blood is
Eggplant.
The eggplant is their driver pairing.
You imagine if his teammate was Stoffel Van Dorn. It'd be the dessert and the eggplant.
Jesus. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually. I don't think that Ford power unit is going to hit the ground running.
Unless it bottoms out the bottom of the car.
Unless they're taking it out with an engine crane.
In ninth place, I've got Audi. It just depends how good that power unit is.
Well, they've got the biggest question mark, don't they? Because Audi's actually going in with their own power unit. Cadillac, I'm giving grace. Because they're brand new and they're not using their power unit yet.
No, they're using
But
Ferrari.
Audi's had a head start on this. So they don't have as much leniency with me as...
Yeah. In 11, 10, 9. In 8th, I've got Haas.
You're really expecting a resurgence from Alpine here, aren't you?
Oh, I forgot to write them on the list.
Like, where the fuck are they?
So I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 10. So dead last was actually going to be... so it's still going to be Cadillac. And so we'll put in 8th is Alpine.
I'm like, fuck me, you're rating Alpine. So fucking hell, the Mercedes engine's going to do wonders.
Yes.
Alpine's going to be the Mercedes W14, is it?
Yes.
It's going to dominate the championship.
And then I've got Haas after that.
Yeah, like, Alpine, like that Mercedes power unit is not going to be a magic bullet.
No.
Like, and they'll find that out the hard way next year.
So then after Haas is Aston Martin.
Yeah, look, give them a year with that Honda power unit.
Well, my reason...
And then let Adrian Newey get his hooks into the car.
My reasoning for why Aston Martin are here is simple. It's 2 words. Lance Stroll.
Or old Fernando, I don't know. Depends on how good the car is. Like, Lance Stroll's not going to fucking go out and win races and shit.
No.
Fernando might.
I think you've got better chance of Lance Stroll winning the award for most cars taken out in one season by idiotic driving again.
Yeah.
If you give him a car that's a rocket ship, he will rocket it into someone else.
Yeah, I don't see him going out and grabbing fucking podiums next year.
No.
But my God, if he fucking does.
Oh, shit. Take cover.
Jesus.
Coming in next, I've got Williams in 5th.
You think they're going to stay there?
Yeah, I think...
They're probably not at the level of the teams above them, to be honest. That might be their ceiling for now.
I think they've still got
Just
room
on
to
a
improve.
Absolutely, but on a pure operational standpoint.
Yeah, and also because I think they've still got a few computers to upgrade. They've got to get away from the old Commodore Amiga and actually get modern computers. So
Yeah, they do have to get away from Microsoft Excel.
yeah, so hi Longhorn. Next, I've got Red Bull.
Yeah, I think their time of dominance is coming to an. I think Max will be anywhere near the championship next year.
Yeah, I don't think so either because I just don't think that Ford power unit's going to be up to snuff.
Not straight away.
Yeah, and especially seeing most of that engine is being built in Red Bull powertrains.
And they're going into a whole new regulation series without Adrian Newey for the first time.
Yes.
So they've had to build that car from scratch without Adrian Newey.
And they might be losing GP as well.
And they've never fucking done that before.
In 3rd place, I've got Ferrari.
Well, don't overhype them.
No.
But at least Lewis, hopefully, away from the ground effect regulations, might find some form again.
Yes. 2nd, I've got Mercedes, which means you know who's going to win the Constructors.
Well, you're putting maybe. They're in the best position to.
Yeah.
It's a good team. Like, McLaren's got a great technical team.
The only thing that could unsettle everything on this is the new reports that the race have made about Mercedes and Red Bull's power units.
They got cleared by the FIA.
Did they?
Yeah. It was engine compression was too high, but the FIA went and tested them, and they've both been cleared. So it's okay.
Because the race tried to make out that the engine compression at
15% or something.
yeah, it's supposed to be 16.
Yeah, and theirs was above.
Yeah, but they reckon it was hitting 18 when it was on like full blat because something was swelling that was causing it to kick a lot more.
Yeah, no, apparently the FIA went and checked it out and they both got the green light. So that's okay.
Yeah, so the only thing is by having it cranked up to that, it could cause reliability issues. So,
Yep.
so yeah. Right, next question. No, we're not ready for that bit yet. Next question. Who do you think's going to be world champion next year?
Let's get patriotic. Oscar Piastri.
I've gone Piastri too.
Yep. If McLaren hit the ground running, Oscar's not going to play team orders next year. And fucking, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's bring it home, Oscar.
All right. And then we're getting towards the end of this episode now. So I've predicted the driver lineup for 2027.
Man, you've gone into this.
Yeah, I have.
I love how you've done all the research and all the questions. I didn't get a single scarrick of what you were going to talk about.
Yes.
I'm on the spot, and you've got a whole list.
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome.
That's why I'm me and Jamie at the same time.
Under the bus.
Right, so driver lineup for 2027. You know what? We'll start at the bottom. We'll start with Alpine.
All right.
So I think Alpine's driver lineup for 2027 is going to be Pierre Gasly and Colton Herta.
He is he coming F2?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're probably going, why is he at Alpine?
Why is he at Alpine?
I think he's going to be on loan to them.
Right. Because didn't he come over with Cadillac?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cadillac is still going to be Bottas and Perez.
Yeah, we'll see how long Perez lasts.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's Mexican. He needs his siesta. Oops, sorry. Helmut Marko moment there. Audi. I think that they're going to have the same driver lineup at the end of 2027. It's going to be Hulkenberg and Bortoletto.
Yeah, I don't see Hulkenberg going anywhere for a little bit.
Haas. Ocon. And Franco Colapinto.
Yeah, righto. So Bam has moved on.
Yes. Racing Bulls. Seeing them as Lindblad and still Lawson. Well, I think Lawson's the one with the question mark above him.
Both of them will be on their last fucking legs by then.
Williams, I've still got Albon and Sainz there.
Yeah, Albon and Sainz will be locked in for a while.
Aston Martin. Here's where the big change is. So we're still going to have Lance Stroll. And his teammate will be Max Verstappen.
Interesting. Because of the Honda connection, obviously.
Honda.
And Adrian Newey.
Adrian Newey. And
Red Bull would have to royally shit the bed with this Ford power unit for him to leave, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking will happen.
You reckon the Ford unit will be that bad?
Well, he's got the performance clause.
That's true.
Yeah. So he might sit there and go, no, and don't forget Larry Stroll got the cash.
He does. He does, and if Fernando leaves, he's going to have a big hole there.
Red Bull. I've got Isaac Hadjar and Yuki Tsunoda.
It's been a long fucking time since someone's been demoted and re-promoted.
Yeah, but I think it'll be a case of we've got to get someone in that seat.
If Max leaves Red Bull, they're going to have a lot of money sitting there.
Yeah.
Do they chase Lewis Hamilton? If Lewis wants to retire, which I assume is what he'd do by then, do they chase Fernando Alonso?
Well, my next team is Mercedes. And I've got him at Kimi Antonelli and George Russell.
Yeah.
The reason why... Now, it's very easy to... Verstappen, if they don't match the performance clause, Verstappen could either go to Aston Martin or he could go to Mercedes.
Yeah.
I think Larry Stroll's going to throw money at him, and having Newey and Honda power units,
Yeah.
he's going to go, and just Larry Stroll throwing cash at him, he's going to go that direction, which means George Russell is going to be stuck at Mercedes.
Makes sense. Yeah.
McLaren, I've still got Norris and Piastri.
Yeah. They'll be locked in for a little bit.
And Ferrari, Charles Leclerc,
And Ollie Behrman.
Ollie Behrman. Because I think Hamilton and Alonso are going to retire at the end of next year.
I think if
Especially
Hamilton or Alonso call it quits.
Especially seeing Alonso's girlfriend's pregnant.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And if Hamilton doesn't get a good result, he's going to say, fuck it, I'm done. He doesn't need to keep doing it. He doesn't need to break any record. He's broken all the records.
Well, yeah, he's got most pole positions ever. And equal most championships ever.
So
And most race wins ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude's got no more to prove. He wants to lead the sport. He's going to lead the sport as fucking statistically the greatest of all time.
Yeah. So, yeah. I think that's the best case scenario.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Right. So that is our 2025 season rundown.
Did it?
We didn't do the big question of what was our favourite episodes this year, but
God, man, I can't remember the races.
It took a lot to sit there and listen to back a lot of the episodes.
This one really will be. I
So-
always do love the good recap episode.
But right, so the start of next year, there's actually going to be 2 lots of testing, but one of them is going to be behind closed doors, no media.
Yeah, we can't even get to see the first lot of testing.
So we're not going to hear anything about that one. I think that might be in Spain, but I'm not sure.
Because the main one will be in Bahrain again, won't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that one, they're going to have media there for it and everything.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, that'll be on Fox Sports. You get to sit there and watch 6 hours of cars with aero rakes.
Oh,
Exhilarating.
you remember, it was funny when I was watching Aidan Millward's video about the 2015 McLaren. Remember Fernando Alonso had that big accident in testing?
Yeah.
And he missed the first race because he they said it was a concussion or whatever, but no one actually saw the accident that wrecked the car.
Mm.
You know what actually happened? Fernando Alonso got electrocuted.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
By the power unit?
Yep.
Holy.
That's why the damage of the car wasn't as bad as everyone thought it was. First they said it was like the rear locked up and sent it into a spin, but there was no skid marks to determine that. And there was nothing there to back it up. And he didn't exhibit any signs of a concussion or anything. But he got taken to a specific hospital that deals with electrocutions and burns.
Fucking hell.
So he got electrocuted.
That's crazy. They kept that hidden for years.
So, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. So, thought I'd give you that little...
Sign of the times. 10 years later, we're world champions, but
Yeah, you
10
know,
years
someone's
ago.
got to burst your bubble a little bit.
10 years ago, we were running a Honda power unit that nearly killed our driver on testing day.
Yeah. But, so, yeah, you've got testing in February.
Yep.
All the liveries are coming out in January.
Oh, they're coming out earlier.
Yeah. Because they've got to get the liveries out. And Ferrari isn't just unveiling the livery. They're unveiling the car.
Oh, yeah? They're not doing a show car?
No. And it's going to be at Fiorona.
Fair enough.
So, because they're also filming the track days at the same time. So, they're going to be testing that thing out. I I think the first car to be unveiled will be the Alpine, I think. But it's either the Alpine or the Haas. But I've got to update, do my mathematics on that one. But there's that, and then there's the main testing, and then the first race will be in Melbourne.
Yeah, March 6th, I think, maybe.
Yeah, it's something early, yeah.
Yeah, because the Eels actually play the Melbourne Storm in Melbourne the day before practice. I was thinking of double-headering that weekend, because I've got it off, but I don't have a ticket to the F1, so no point, yeah. Unless I go to the football and just watch the F1 from the casino. Always an option.
Multitasking.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to stay here and watch it on TV.
I may honestly be doing the same.
Actually, to be honest, I think I won't be able to go anyway, because, knowing my luck, well, shit the bed. Wouldn't you fucking know it? I've got a gig on that weekend.
Yeah, good. You only have to be home for Sunday afternoon, mate.
Yeah, no, the gig's at Moss on Wood, so...
Oh, Saturday night.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Then pack up on Sunday and come home. And
come for a nap, pack up on Sunday morning, and you'll be home for the race.
Yeah. All right, so we're probably not going to be coming back until...
March. February, maybe?
February. Hopefully.
Which seems like ages away, but it's literally fucking 3 days away from January.
Yeah.
So it won't be long.
So, and hopefully Brody will be back from his round trip around Australia with his camping, caravanning adventure.
BCFing fun.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll probably be back in February with liveries, testing, and getting ourselves psyched up for the season.
Yeah, that's it.
But what a season 2025 has been. It's been a good one.
It's been a long one.
It's been a long one, but it went down to the wire.
It did.
And it's a great way to send off regulations so we can have shitty racing next year.
Yeah.
So on behalf of myself, JB, Longhorn, even Barry Enchilada, even though he hasn't been on an episode for a long time, but he's still part of the F1 Chat family.
Yes.
Thank you for tuning in this year and putting up with our irregular schedule. It's been a lot more regular than Rocket Powered Mohawk, that's for sure.
Hey, look, we might be weeks behind on Grand Prix, but we're not months behind on content.
Yes, and we don't have a Patreon.
Oh, yeah, behind.
Yeah, and we don't have a Patreon.
Yeah, you don't even have to pay to hear this shit.
Yep.
We're here for you.
Yeah, we don't get paid, so why should you pay? It's pretty fair.
Oh.
So thank you for tuning in this year. We look forward to seeing you next year. Until then, it is goodbye.
Have a tea break while you're at it. Come on.